When you're advising a student, you want to review the student's worksheet first. Make sure that the information that you're reading is all accurate. So you want to look at the academic year to make sure it's right, the credits required for their specific major, their cumulative GPA, as well as the credits applied. The credits applied will include not only the credits that the student has earned, but as well as the credits that the student is currently enrolled in. Under degree, you'll be able to see the GPA requirement for graduation, their remedial requirements, pathway general education, and the subplan. In this case, the student is studying automotive technology and it's an AAS degree. You will also be able to see the writing intensive requirements. So as the student takes the courses that will fulfill their writing intensive requirement, it will pop up in this area right here. This specific student still needs to complete their CUNY skills requirements within math. They're missing their Math 5 course as well as Math 6. Those will need to be completed first before they move on to their college level science and math courses in this specific major. As you can see, you'll be able to notice that this student has completed their first level of English composition. They still need to do their additional English composition and their science requirement for life and physical sciences. In this case, a class in chemistry, 11 or 17. As they move down, you will notice the flexible Common Core requirements. This student is currently enrolled in History 10. You can see here it says in progress, IP, and the semester that the student is currently taking the class in. They still need to fulfill one extra flexible Common Core course and their scientific world, Flex E. In this case, Physics 11. As you move down, you'll be able to see the specialized requirements for this major in automotive technology, and you will be able to see all the courses that the student still needs to take. And then this student is primarily studying automotive technology option. So these are the other courses the student needs to fulfill. As you keep scrolling, you'll be able to see the insufficient grades from the courses they've taken in the past and what's currently in progress. In other majors, you'll be able to see the free elective section down here. It should pop up right before insufficient grades. So let's say the student wants to change their major. You can use the What If tab to the left-hand side of the screen. And the first section that needs to be changed will be the degree. So this student wants to enter into a transfer program. Primarily wants to stay within the science field, so we're going to go ahead and choose Associates in Science. The academic year that this student will be changing their major to is for the upcoming fall 2016 semester, so we're going to use the academic year 2016 to 2017, and then you'll go ahead and select the major. Let's say this student wants to study engineering science instead. You'll choose engineering science as the major and select the academic year of 2016-2017. If this student would have chosen liberal arts with a physics option, you would choose liberal arts as the major and the concentration would be physics. And you would do the same thing and choose an academic year for the concentration. Once you've made your selection, you can go on and process the What If worksheet. Now this worksheet is reflecting the student's degree audit as if the student was an engineering science major. So it still shows the math remedials, and it still shows the Common Core requirements, flexible Common Core requirements, and the specialized requirements at the bottom. You'll see the insufficient grades and what's in progress. If there was a course this student was taking, or a course the student has already taken and earned its credits for, and it did not work for this engineering science major, it would show up at the bottom under as elective classes not allowed, and it will pop up right before insufficient grades, as I mentioned before. So now it's time to do the advisement. So we're going to head to the planner because this student decided to stay within their major or not change their major at all. The first thing you want to do is fill out your planner with the right information. When you print the student's educational planner, you will not see the student's EMPL ID or their major. So you want to type that information in. In this case, we're going to type in automotive tech. And their EMPL ID. We're going to change the academic year to 2016-2017, since that is the academic year we are advising for. And we're going to select the summer term and the fall term. Typically, students who need to complete remedial courses, they like to take them during the summer. So in this case, this student still needs Math 5 and Math 6. So we're going to start the student off with Math 5 in the summer. You'll hover over the selection of Math 5, click and hold, and you're going to drag that over to the planner on the right hand side and drop. And you can see you advise the student to take Math 5 during the summer. Within the credits, you want to always make sure that you delete the first 2 zeros. This will ensure that your planner saves accurately. In the notes section, you always want to add any notes that you advise the student to do. And if there aren't any special notes, you just want to sign off on it. So in this case, I'm just going to put my initials, the initials of the department I work for, and today's date. Now for the fall semester, we want the student to continue with their math remedial needs. We're going to click and drag for Math 6. Let's say the student wants to take their English 12 course. And in automotive technology, as you can see here, it says students are advised to complete ACS 10, 11, and 24 before taking ACS 12. And it is also recommended to complete ACS 14 before taking ACS 22. So for this student's first semester, we want to advise the student to take the introduction course, engine repair, and electrical systems. Now, if you're a person who likes to type in your information, you can type in the courses as well instead of clicking and dragging. So we're going to type in ACS 24, and I'm just going to type in the credit numbers. So we're going to do 3.000. And let's not forget to remove the zeros from the earlier courses we put in. Now this may be a heavy load for a student. It's up to them whether they want to take all of these courses. This is 17 equated credit hours with only 11 credits total, degree credits total. And I will add in the notes that English 12 can be used as an alternative to add or swap. It can be the student's choice. If there aren't any other special instructions, as in referring a student to the registrar's office or financial aid or following up, or if the student needs to find a class in a writing intensive, if there are no other special notes, then you can go ahead and sign off. And the best thing you can do is copy your notes, because then you will be using the Notes tab later on. Once all this information is filled out, your credits look good, the classes look good, you've checked off the boxes for the semesters you're advising the student, and the information on top has been filled out correctly, you can go ahead and click Save Plan. And you can go ahead and print this planner for the student. The planner can be 3 pages long, so if you only use the first 2 sections to advise the student, you just want to print the first page. If you use more than 3 semesters when advising the student, you want to do 1 to 2. In order to make sure you print all of the semesters you advise the student for. And then however many copies you're interested in printing. For the Notes tab, since we saved our planner and we copied our notes, we want to go over to the Notes tab to ensure that these notes can be viewed on the student's worksheet. So you're going to click Add Note. They have predefined notes if you'd like to use one of their predefined notes. We have student was advised to register for courses listed on the planner. Student and advisor discuss student's career plan. Student was advised to apply for graduation by the official deadline. Student was advised to consider financial aid consequences before withdrawing from any course. Faculty advisor referred to student to the financial aid office, or the student was advised to, and you can fill in the blank. In this case, I'm going to select student was advised to register for the courses listed on the planner, and I'm going to add my own notes that we discussed earlier. You can hit Save Note, and when you run a new audit, this note will appear at the bottom of the worksheet. Let's check on our planner to make sure it's saved. Let's go back to Planner, and there we go. It has been saved. So since our planner changed, let's check on the notes we put in earlier and see if it shows up on our worksheet. And it's there. Student was advised to register for courses listed on the planner. Now, in the case that you do not see your notes popping up at the bottom of the worksheet, make sure to hit Process New, and it should refresh it, and you should be able to see your notes. If you're having any issues whatsoever with your degree audit, you want to email them out to dw@bcc.cuny.edu.